Hi there, I'm Ben Reif. Choosing a business phone system is a daunting task. It's not something you do very often, probably not something you're familiar or comfortable with. So today we're going to cover the 7 mistakes companies make when choosing a business phone system. So let's go. The first mistake is choosing to renew your contracts, circuits, or maintenance. You see, the average business will replace their phone system every 12 years. That means you're basically married to it. In many cases, the phone system will outlast many of your staff members. Choosing to renew your phone service contracts, your circuits, or your maintenance will lock you into accepting a legacy solution, but also prevent you from realizing potential cost and productivity savings with another solution, such as a hosted business phone system. So before you renew your contracts, take a look at all your options and don't get locked into another 3-year contract. Also, it's worth noting that all phone lines are scheduled to be decommissioned by the end of 2020. You don't want to be the last person left on the old phone network. The second mistake companies make when choosing a business phone system is replacing your phone system with another on-premise system. You see, an on-premise system does not help further the business and the owner's vision forward. And I can promise you, your competition down the street has already abandoned their on-premise system for a cloud-hosted one. Some of the problems with an on-premise system is that it needs to be managed. The software has to be upgraded and updated. It has limited features, no disaster recovery or business continuity. It is perpetually lagging the industry on features and will need to be replaced in 5 years. But you'll likely hold on to it for 12 years to get your money's worth. Meanwhile, your competitor is not worried about managing their phone system or upgrading it again because they've moved to the cloud. Now, the third mistake is not having enough internet bandwidth. Voice over internet, or VoIP, requires a specific amount of bandwidth, which is not a lot, but you need to know how much your business requires for normal operations, such as email, your CRM, web browsing, backups, etc. If you're maxing out your bandwidth, you won't be happy when your new phone system is installed and call quality is horrible. The fourth mistake is not having the right hardware to provide QoS. QoS, or quality of service, is a way to configure your network devices, switches, and firewalls to ensure that your voice traffic is guaranteed enough bandwidth required for good call quality and not competing with YouTube streaming. You need to make sure that you have equipment that will support end-to-end QoS. This includes your router, switch, firewall, and wireless devices. If you are having problems with calls dropping, echo, delay, etc., those are usually attributable to a lack of QoS. With just a few tweaks of your network equipment, that can be eliminated. Typically, low-end equipment from Best Buy or Amazon, they don't support QoS in a business environment, so make sure you have the right equipment. The fifth mistake companies make is not having a monitoring solution. I always say what gets measured gets managed, and what gets managed gets done. This is very true when it comes to your phone service or phone calls. A simple monitoring solution can measure call quality, bandwidth, traffic scores, and the stability of your network and internet circuits. A monitoring solution can oftentimes allow your vendor or staff to remediate a problem before it becomes critical or business impacting. But without a monitoring solution, you have no way to ensure optimal call quality. Your phone vendor usually provides monitoring for you at no cost. The sixth mistake that we see companies make is working with a company you hate. See, we often win business from competitors who have the exact same system that we do, even if they may be cheaper. Why? Because those competitors don't have our service. Don't get locked into a contract with a company you don't like to work with. While we may have the same hardware or software, we don't have the same commitment to service. So find out who they say they are, then check their social posts to find out what their customers say they really are. Are their customers responding with angry emojis and negative feedback on their ads and posts? Or are they responding with likes and hearts and praise-filled comments? Everyone has detractors or haters from time to time. How do they handle them? Current and previous customers are a good indication of what your experience will be like. I can't stress this enough. The final mistake most companies make when choosing a new business phone system is not accommodating the mobile or remote employee. The workforce looks a lot different than it did even just 10 years ago. People are more mobile, working from the road, in the car, in an airport, a hotel, a Starbucks, or even their couch at home. They don't need a desk phone but can benefit from using a soft phone on their laptop or a mobile phone app allowing them to communicate via audio, video, text, and just like a part of the organization. Not all users are created equal. The new generation of employees would much rather not have a phone at all, but rather embrace the technology provided by a hosted solution with a virtual extension or a soft phone or mobile app. And there are others in the organization, while they do have a desk, they're never at their desk because of the job function requiring them to move around the office, oversee operations, run a warehouse, see patients, etc. And this would not be the best person to assign a desk phone to. So now let's recap the 7 mistakes. Number 1, choosing to renew your contracts. The best practice is to research options and consider moving to a hosted solution and abandon the legacy phone equipment and communication methods. Number 2, replacing your phone system with an on-premise system. Again, the industry has moved away from on-premise to hosted. The best practice is to outsource the hosting of your system so you can focus on growing your business. The third was not having enough internet bandwidth. If you don't have enough bandwidth, your call quality will suffer. The best practice recommendation is to run a VoIP readiness assessment on your circuit to determine if your internet circuit can support voice. Number 4, not having the right hardware to provide QoS. Again, not having the right equipment will affect your call quality. Ensure that your equipment can support a QoS configuration. 5, not having a monitoring solution. Monitoring can prevent problems and or help remediate them. Make sure your phone vendor has a monitoring option. The 6th is working with a company you hate. Your communications are in the hands of this company. Make sure you check references to see what it's like working with them. And 7, not accommodating the mobile or remote employee. The new workforce is a mobile workforce. Make sure you incorporate mobility into your phone system purchasing decision. Soft phones and apps are critical for their productivity and collaboration with coworkers and customers. For more information, for a quote, or to schedule a demo of Bullfrog for Business, you can find us at bullfrog.net.